Basic greeting phrases. Before starting the season 1, let's go through some basic Japanese greetings to get you started. Let's begin by looking at some regular greetings. I believe you may have heard some of them before. For example, おはようございます or おはよう which means good morning or morning. こんにちは which means good afternoon or hello. こんばんは which means good evening. And おやすみなさい or おやすみ which means good night. おはようございます is quite formal and can be said when speaking to someone like your teacher or your boss. When you speak to friends or family members, you can simply say おはよう which is more casual. These greetings include the nuance of how are you, which is why we don't need to additionally ask how are you for people we see often. We do, however, use how are you for people we haven't seen or heard from for a while. Here are examples of reunion greetings. お久しぶりです which means long time no see. 元気ですか which means how are you or how have you been? And more casual expressions, you can say 久しぶり、元気 instead. When it comes to meeting someone for the very first time, you can say はじめまして which means nice to meet you, and then you can continue to talk or introduce yourself. When you conclude the conversation, you can say どうぞよろしくお願いします or どうぞよろしく which is English equivalent to nice meeting you. Let's stay in touch and I look forward to working with you in the future. Also, these phrases can be used when you ask someone for a favor. In this case, どうぞよろしく means thank you in advance. Next, this is showing some common parting phrases. For example, さよなら or さようなら which means goodbye. ではまた、じゃあまた or またね which means see you later. And bye bye which means bye. You might not know this, but さよなら has a nuance of goodbye forever. Therefore, we don't use it for people we are expecting to see again soon. For example, you can say じゃあまた for your friends you will see again soon. There are important greetings to show your gratitude and apology to others. I am sure many of you already know how to say thank you. ありがとうございます or ありがとう. As a response to ありがとう, we don't often say どういたしまして which is English equivalent to You're welcome. Instead, we say いえいえ which means no worries or no problem. Next, greetings for your apology. For example, すみません which means I am sorry. ごめんなさい or ごめん which means sorry. Japanese people tend to apologize easily. You will probably find this out when you visit Japan. As a response to such apology phrases, we often say 大丈夫です or 大丈夫 which means I'm alright or no problem. This すみません can also be used as excuse me, for example, when you speak to strangers on the street. That's why we often hear people saying すみません in the daily life. The next examples are unique Japanese greetings in order to show your gratitude for a meal and the people who cooked it. Before eating a meal, you should say いただきます. After finishing the meal, you should say ごちそうさま or ごちそうさまでした. These expressions can be used even when you're eating alone. You could think of this a bit like saying a prayer before eating a meal. Lastly, I will introduce some more everyday greetings. When leaving a house for work or school, you can say 行ってきます, which is like bye, and the response should be 行ってらっしゃい, which is like have a nice day. When coming home from work or school, you can say ただいま, which is like hi, I'm home, and the response should be おかえり, which is like hi, how was your day? Greetings you have learned in this video are very commonly used. I expect you can find them easily, for example, in Japanese anime or movies. Are you ready to get started? Let's go to the season 1.